So let's talk best characters in Andor. Did I care about most of them? Did they manage to get me invested in their stories? Nope, mostly not. Like, 95% of them didn't. Not that I hated them or anything, and the actors were a great bunch. I can't even think of a single one I didn't take seriously, but I didn't particularly care about almost any of them. Except one, that is. One single character I was really impressed by, and it's the character of the artist boy. Yes, I think he's an artist. And what makes him an artist? Well, what do we have with the rest of the characters? Each of them has a reason to fight and do whatever they're doing, whether it be taking part in a rebellion for the sake of morals, or taking part in a rebellion for money, or working for an empire because you want to build a career, or working for an empire because you really are an imperialist. All of these people do their part, and each of them is interesting in their own way. But they're all pragmatic. They do what they do for practical, material reasons, without thinking about it too deeply or trying to reflect in detail on the personal motives that stand behind their actions. And then there's this guy, who in the middle of everything, starts off writing books about stuff. And I love it so much because this is the urge for artistry. While being entangled in your practical life, your brain feels the need to envelop things in a self-reflexive, intellectual prism. He tries to make sense of things on a deeper level, and he considers this, quote-unquote, overthinking or over-intellectualizing as a thing worth recording. He's like a theoretician, a historian, like a Marcus Aurelius who feels the need to write a freaking memoir while sleeping in a tent in some German forest. Practically, it seems useless, and yet he does it nonetheless. And he thinks it is of value, and I think it's beautiful. Especially in a Star Wars setting. Like, whenever the hell did I expect to find this in frickin' Star Wars? Where there's Wookiees or Ewoks, and people complaining about sand getting in their asses? While in Andor, there's a group of rebels that struggle morally with onboarding a mercenary, and then a young philosopher in the group starts to write a treatise on the role of mercenaries in revolutions. And I think it's so tragic and beautiful, and hence, to me, it feels real. This is what I want from a story. Actual human drama, with all its imperfections, with all its stress and overthinking, with all its dumb coping mechanisms in the face of horror. To me, this is what Star Wars should have been the entire time.